Howdy, Internet. Today I come to you with a course, or rather I call it an arena, that you should play to work on your putting to make you as dialed in as possible and ready to take on any course, any slopes, any greens out there on the virtual links. I'm telling you, if you play this course a couple times a week, maybe once a day if you got the time for it, your putting will be so dialed, you will be an absolute menace out there. And that course that I am talking about is Victory Arena by Victory Lane Sports. This is a putting course, an 18-hole putting course designed by the one and only Victory Lane Sports. This course comes with 2 different pin locations that I highly recommend checking out both and working on both. And the reason why I want to highlight this course, and I'm not the first person to find this, I'm not the first person to talk about this. Victory Lane Sports is a very well-known course maker, and we all love them. But this putting course, if you really put in the time to really look at how lines move and getting a feel for how far out you need to aim and power for uphill putts and downhill putts and these crazy side slopes that you see on the course, it will help your game so much. So let's get into it. Let me show you the course. Let me show you why. Even the opening hole in this pin location is something good to work on, because a lot of times out on the course, you're going to have putts that break in the middle, maybe break at the beginning, and then are flat down by the hole. And again, getting a feel for stuff like this, you're going to see putts like this out on the course. Take note of the elevation as far as whether it's 2 inches uphill, if it's downhill, all that. But working on stuff like this and having a dedicated course to work on your putting like this is a huge asset as we move towards the opening of the TGC Tour season. If you're going to be a grinder on online matchmaking, it's just really good practice and something that we all should be working on. I'm talking about our actual putting, our actual golf game, but hey, you know, virtual golf, real golf, whatever you got time for. This putting course has double breaking putts, uphill, downhill putts, putts that break at the beginning and then are straight the rest of the way. Stuff like this is so valuable to get a feel for. How else are you supposed to deal with a putt that breaks so far to the left at the beginning, but then has this little bit of break back to the right at the end, and then after that straight? How's that going to react? Again, a lot of this is just getting feel for stuff like this, getting comfortable with putts like this, so that when it matters, you feel a lot more confident when you have a putt like this. And pace management too. Managing your pace so you don't hit it 25 feet by. That's also a really big plus of this, and something I need to work on, obviously. But seriously, besides getting to learn how greens break in this game based on the lines, the biggest asset of this course is definitely pace management. This putt is a foot downhill, and the pace that the game gives you is not terrible, but the pace, it's basically giving you what the pace should be if you like barely even get to feeling any vibration in the controller, which is really hard to replicate and be consistent with in this game. Maybe not. Good thing I hit the hole. This hole I love because I struggle the most with putts like this. Big sweeping right to left or left to righters, a foot downhill. For me, I feel most comfortable taking a bit of pace off of this because I can't consistently get my pace correct on these downhill putts. I usually blow them by, so I take a decent bit of pace off. And besides that, it's just reading these lines, trying to get a feel for how far out you got to aim. Compared to 2K21, I would say the greens break in general a lot more with how fast lines move. But you see, it's still something I need to work on. That's still blown by. I'm not even giving that a chance. That is just a small preview of the course. Please, though, go out, check it out yourself, work on your putting, get dialed in. I'm going to be using this course a lot to work on my putting because, as I've said before, it's pretty awful. So if you don't know how to look up courses, just go to local match under casual, go to search and look up Victory Arena. Get yourself dialed in. I hope this helps you out there in the virtual golf world of PGA Tour 2K23. And as always, thank you for watching. Thanks for checking out. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subbed. And as always, stay safe, work hard, be proud of yourself, and above all else, please be lovely people. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.